back to another video. Sorry it's been a while, but I've been busy. It's about 6 o'clock now, I think, just on 6 o'clock. We've put a few sides through. We're milking a 12-a-side parlour with units up each side. We're extending it to a 14-a-side at the moment, so hold on a minute. We're doing the building work for the 14-a-side. So yeah, we're doing the building work for 14-a-side now. We've been on with that for a little bit, just trying to fit it in when we can do it and that. But yeah, on milking, mornings takes about 2.5 hours to completely finish. We're milking around 250 cows here, and the split into 2 batches, high-low milkers, all on different, slightly different feed ratios. So yeah, I'll get some videos milking, and hope you guys enjoy. So guys, you may see the parlour flushing out like this after I let cows out. See how it flushes? That's the flush system we put in about a year or 2 ago, and it just flushes out the units after every cow. So it like gets rid of all the bacteria and that, lowers the back scan. And just if a cow's carrying mastitis and you don't know about it, it flushes the unit out, so it doesn't put it like you don't put a dirty unit onto the next cow. So yeah, it does a good job. We think it works. It's 7:45 now. Will be another maybe 20 minutes until all the cows are through, and then it'll be maybe 20 minutes, half an hour washing out. So we should be finished by 8:30. And I best go because there's some cows put in. This is the last few batches of cows going in now. I tell you what, vegans don't know what they're talking about. Same with forcing cows into the parlour. Look how willingly they're going in. Right guys, can't bar the cows really now. It's 8:25, so just washing out to do now. Scrape out the back of the parlour, wash down, and then I think we're on pumping slurry all day, so I'll get some videos of me doing that. So yeah, 8:25. It's not a bad milking. Started at 5:30. It's a bit of a late one this morning. Cows were taking a bit longer than usual to milk, but yeah, it was a bit more milking them. So I'll get some videos of me scraping out, and then we'll probably go straight into pumping slurry. Everything washed down now, foot bath washed out. This yard log gets scraped out with a skid steer later on in the day. Probably when we're on pumping slurry to get it all into the tank so it's all away. Yeah, it's all cleaned down. Cows are in the AI stalls, they get AI'd. Yeah, I'm going for my breakfast now, so see you in a bit. Right guys, so I'm on pumping slurry now. It's 2:30, so we'll be on milking again in another hour, but I might not be milking because I've got to sit on the pump all day. We're doing all the cow pastures, slurrying all them because we've brought all the cows in for winter now. We did that about half a week ago, something like that. There's plenty of grass on still, it's just doing paddling a little bit, and it's all getting a little bit wet. I mean, it is halfway through November, so you can expect it. The tower was down about 2 foot from full. So my uncle's out on the dribble bar up in the fields just over there. So we're not pumping very far, we're pumping 600 metres. We're on 3 pipes, so yeah, it'll be 600 metres. Revving at 900 RPM, but it's like uphill, it's steep, so the tractors have to work to push it. We're pumping out the sluice gate out the bottom of the tower there. Out the bottom of the tower there, the sluice gate. I'll close that, you'll be able to hear me. We're pumping out the sluice gate, so you don't need to rev it as hard because obviously the pressure coming out of the tower is pushing the slurry up the hill pretty much. So got me dinner, sausage roll, orange, cookie. So sitting on here for a good few hours now because we're only doing 2k with the dribble bar. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Right guys, so I've left the pump pumping away. If there's any problems, I've got my phone on me, so it'll be no issue. I'll be able to get a hold of us. But I'm on scraping out now with the skid steer and scraper, hand scraper for the little alley on the sorting gate. So you'll have seen me this morning scraping out down there, just around the footpath, just because you can't get as close with the skid steer. Right then, that's that done. Scraping the yard, scrape down, parlour all scraped down at the back. She'll be on milking in a bit. So I'll get back on the pump now. Well, I'll go for this back and I'll get back on the pump and you'll probably see me back there. Right guys, so I'm back on the pump. Dinner's all eaten, all gone. Starting milking soon, so I don't know whether I'm milking or continuing to sit on this pump, I'm not sure. But we're a bit off finished slurrying yet, so I'm sure I'll be sat on here. Slurry's going on nice apparently, nice and liquid, like watery. It's not too watery, but it's not too thick. It's just nice to go through the dribble bar. So yeah, that's a CV going off now. Yeah, it's going well. Pumping out nice. I haven't seen how much is out the tower because I haven't really gone up and had a look. But I've finished scraping everything out, so there'll be a little bit more gone in. We'll have to put the pump on and clear the reserve tank out in the bottom here because it's getting full. So if it's scraping out like that. So I think I'm gonna chest cows up and get some bedding footage. Like the bedding them, we still bed with sawdust bags. We don't have any like bedders or anything for like sawdust, so we just bed with bags. I might be in the parlour later on. Usually I milk weekends, morning and night. But this weekend obviously we're on slurrying, big jobs on, so I haven't really got time. And as I was saying, you've got to have someone on the pump. You can't not have someone on the pump. Just in case something gets knotted up or the pipes get knotted, we've got to put it all out and start again. But yeah, we'll have a look and see how much is out of the tower. We had about 2 foot out of it from the other day. We were on for like 2 hours. So yeah, I'll have a look now. There's not actually as much out of the tower as I thought. About 1.5 2 foot. So it's not, we've not much, obviously there's been some going since the other day and we had it out. It's about a week since we last had a good pumping session. But yeah, there's not as much come out as I thought. But yeah, it's just, we are literally just over there, over the brow of that hill with the dribble bar, so we're not far. He said he's about 3/4 of the way across the field, so it won't be long till we've done that one and then we'll be shifting fields. Right guys, because the feeder wagon tractor's away for a service and that tractor was on the feeder wagon but now it's on the pump, we're going to put the old loader tractor onto the feeder. See if she starts first time. all she does. She's in New Holland. Starts first time every time. Bloody hell, this weather's dirty. Right. I'll put this on here then. Attach her up so she's ready just to fill with the Manitou later on. Oh, the pinch is already off. Makes it easy. That's her on. Pull her in. Put the PTO on, put the spools in. Should be alright. Right. Get the box. Finally got it on. It took way too long. It's really stiff and just doesn't like sliding because it's not an old PTO shaft, it's not a new one, so it was quite stiff and wouldn't slide on when I wanted to and that. But yeah, we'll put the box in the cab and then that should be it. And then this is ready to fill up later on. So we get the box. Where are we going to put the box? On most of our tractors we've got one of the box hanger things. But on this one we don't, so we'll just put it there. See what happens. Plug it in. Right, that's that in. There we go. Right, that's the feeder wagon on. We'll get back on the pump tractor and see if we're ready to move fields. Right guys, the GoPro has died, so I'm now recording on my phone, which is a bit precarious. Like when I'm over slats, but it's okay. I'm on chesting cows up now. I've got that back shed over there fucked up. So we're just chesting up because I'm starting milking, but I'm not milking because I've got to be around the pump. So I'm just gonna chest up and brush down sawdust and maybe scrape out. Guys, so we've got the pump on now, so we're on scraping out. Skid steer's on over there, scraping out. I'm going to finish chesting up and then I'm going to go in the parlour for the last hour or whatever and give the granddad a hand because he's been in by himself for the past few hours obviously. My dad's been on feeding up, I've been on the pump, Uncle's been on the dribble bar. The lighting's probably shit in here, so you probably can't see me. Uncle's been on the dribble bar and my grandma's been on feeding calves, so he's been by himself in the parlour. Come on. Yeah, he's been by himself in the parlour. So I'll go give him a hand for the last hour and then yeah, we should be finished. And then I think I'm going out for supper Saturday night, out for supper. And yeah, that'll be it. I'll see you once I finish chesting these up and I'll probably be back in my milking gear in the parlour.
I'm finished milking. That is basically a day in the life of a young farmer, from when I wake up to when I go to bed, or when I go in the house. Yeah, it's been a fairly full-on day, to be fair. Most days are like this, but not like pumping slurry all day, or I don't know. It's usually little bits, but today's been all slurry, whereas usually it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But yeah, I'm gonna go in the house now, so see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.